Good morning. Neutral was the way to go yesterday, wasn't it? Very enlightening. We made the OBOS-ligaen work for us, a league full of teams that are very tough to trust. And it worked equally well here. With a Netherlands red card before half time, you're thinking to yourself, if you lay that draw second half, Portugal score with their 11 players, the draw odds are going to rise to double figures with the double impact of that red card. But when you're playing neutrally, it doesn't matter who scores, does it? As long as it doesn't end in a draw. Boom. Dutch score a very late goal. It's about 5 minutes for the Portuguese to get anything out of it. Certainly Netherlands late on, 109, 1.06, just in case, because the Portuguese were really battening down the hatches and going for it. You can tell the momentum. Well done to England. Absolutely superb. Just enjoy the result. No trading angle at all with a 2.45, the favourite match, but superb stuff. Harvey Elliott, anybody? Let's have a look, see who scored. Indeed, a goal from Harvey Elliott and an Anderson penalty to just put the cherry on the cake. Fabulous stuff. McAtee, I wonder if he uses head and shoulders like his old man. I'm presuming that's his old man, Mr. Beautifully Haired Jamie McAtee. Bodo Glimt and Brand back to their best. No trading angle though yesterday there, but it's the OBOS-ligaen, which I thought was excellent for a neutral avenue. Arlesund and Odd, again, playing neutral. Why? Because Odd failed to score only once this season. And guess who scores, of course? Arlesund score. So laying that draw second half, 1-0, off we go. Excellent stuff. Neutral plays, goal before half-time, Egersund and Kongsvinger, clearly mentioned in the neutral avenue as well. So good stuff. Watch out for Lillestrøm, back to their very best yesterday. Quite something. Very, very good trading side. 2 consecutive 2-2 results for Lillestrøm, coming from behind in both as well. So excellent stuff from them. Let's have a quick look at the tennis, because hopefully you're using AI now to research your tennis after my videos from yesterday. Very simple to do, isn't it? Zverev must win. So what are you going to do when Medvedev wins the first set? Boom. Zverev wins the second. He's itching for a final win in Germany. Didn't quite get it, but it's the itching that got us that second set. The 1-1, an equaliser. That's what we're after. Don't forget Bublik, well known for being what's the word? I can't quite grasp the word. But never mind. Unpredictable, that's what I'm after. Good. Head like Joe Biden today. Bublik, unpredictable, odds on favourite. Boom. Gets that second set win. And gets the third. So whenever you see 3 sets, there's always potential for a trading angle, as you see here. Would be solidly with Jack Draper throughout here. Boom. Concedes the first set, wins the second. That's all you're after. You're not after the final result, which was a pity for Jack Draper in London. Alcaraz and Bautista Agut, just the 1 break of serve in each set. I would have still laid Alcaraz if he won the first set, because Bautista Agut has been punching above his weight in his last 2 matches. In Eastbourne, not too many familiar names, but I did highlight the Brits. How did they do? Well, Harris did tremendous. And look at Lofhagen. This is why we highlight the Brits. And McDonald did put a fight in second set, but did McDonald lead at any stage to give us the odds movement? So that's what you expect, an over-performance from some of these British players playing in front of home support. Second set, at any stage, did Ronald lead? It was all on serve, wasn't it? So at no stage was there really an out, and he bang, he was 4-1 down before you knew it. So tricky out. An alternative way to get involved, if the underdog wins the first set is to wait for the service games to begin. That could be another angle as well. So that's why I highlight locals in a local tournament. You often get an overperformance. Harris, for example. Monday, fabulous stuff from old Monday. Happy, Mr. Monday, very happy. And Jack Vera will be delighted. But Searle not quite getting there. But again, a Brit winning the second set. Up to you if you wanted to lay Jack. You might have had a few too many at the Rovers' return. Because he's playing a Brit, just in case. No chance for Clark yesterday, alas, and Brooksby getting the better of unpronounceable name. So some good stuff there yesterday. Let's have a look at today's football, and it's very, very busy. It's a schizophrenic research I've done for members, because the opening part, I've been taking screenshots of soccer stats, feeding it into AI and asking it to do what I do, which is focus on home form for the home side, away form for the away side, standout patterns and sequences, which we need to follow, and also the neutral avenues, which you saw worked so well yesterday. So neutral avenues could be something like only one clean sheet all season. So if it's a 0-0 at half time, that kind of thing. So we'll be looking at that. Denmark and France, very difficult to unpack. Germany and Italy, similar story as well. Read the preview by all means, but these are such high-profile matches, you can't discount any one of the sides, can you? Italy and Germany is likely to be attack v defence, isn't it? So watch out for that. How long can the Italians survive? The Germans do have 2 goals in the locker. Salernitana and Sampdoria. It's the playout Serie B. Don't know what the playout is. So that must be the final then, I believe. And it must be a relegation 6-pointer. Yeah, Serie B Playout, Salernitana and Samp. So all to play for these two. Coming into this, well, Sampdoria come into this unbeaten in the last 4. A series of win-loss, win-loss, win kept Salernitana out of the bottom 3 and with that opportunity for one last swing of the bat to stay in Serie A. Difficult match to predict. Italians, you could back 0-0 pre-match. It could be a very nervy affair, or it could be a goal fest because of the need to get it done in 90 minutes. It's just the one match. It's not 2 legs. That's what I'm taking from that. Let's have a look at the Eliteserien. With odds like this, neutral seems to be the way to go, doesn't it, for Vålerenga and Molde? High likely chance of second half goals in Molde matches. High chance of over 2.5 goals in Vålerenga home matches. Those would be the neutral avenues in there. Let's have a look at HamKam and Tromsø. Tromsø tend to find the net, and both teams to score is a very, very strong recent trend for both HamKam and Tromsø. So over 2.5 goals could be knocking on that door in that particular 4 o'clock from a neutral perspective. Off to Sarpsborg, it's the next one on the list, although it should have been that one up there. But Sarpsborg and Bryn, possibility of a goal before half-time based on Sarpsborg. High average goals conceded suggests possibility of over 2.5 goals in the Sarpsborg-Bryn match. Well, no clean sheet in 5, Kristiansund and Rosenborg, and both teams to score in 4 of the last 5 are your neutral plays there. 1.9 away favourite. Rosenborg, a bit shaky. In-play stats will determine whether these odds-on favourites, particularly at home, I like 1.5 to about 1.7, tends to suggest strong home favouritism. So the last 3 matches should have an automatic home focus for you, particularly Viking, who got the win over Bodo Glimt at Bodo Glimt recently, scoring 4 goals. New possible champions, this lot. KFUM and Stroms, possibility from a neutral perspective to lay the draw here. Both teams are very vulnerable. And there is a possibility, again, stats-wise, for a goal before half-time. So those are your neutral avenues for Oslo and Stroms. But keep an eye on the odds-on favourite at home. Just a natural leaning towards these home favs. A good away defence for Fred. Just clouds the possibility of goals in this match, but Viking at the very best could be breaking through before half-time and scoring at least 2 today. But all depends which Fred turns up. They've been very solid away from home. Let's have a look at Sogndal and Lynn. It's neutral, which I like in these lower tiers, Superettan and OBOS-ligaen. It's the usual drill, it seems, in this league. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals, possibility of a goal before half-time. It is a goal-laden league. You saw that last week, didn't you? Let's have a look at the Superettan now, and a new neutral investigation here. But we've got 3 consecutive short-priced odds-ons at home. Well worthy of your attention. Both Sandviken and Falkenberg share very strong recent 2.5 goal, both teams to score and goal before half-time stats. So look neutrally, look for goals, look for a possibility of a goal before half-time. How would I work the half-time market? I would personally look for something like a 15-20 minute 0-0, because you've still got 25 minutes of the match to go. And also the potential, of course, to just double check with the in-play stats that these sides have actually turned up in the first half as well. Utsikten and Östersund. Utsikten, very strange side, failing to score in 6 out of 7 matches and suddenly getting a 3-3 and a 2-2 out of absolutely nowhere. That's why I've decided to have a look at neutral betting, and it might pay off in this one, mightn't it? I would hope that a goal-laden Utsikten will turn up today. If so, because both teams share the possibility of a goal before half-time and indeed goals. But Östersund, little caution again, like I think it was Falkenberg, or no, Fredrikstad. They could be a little stubborn away from home, Östersund. So let's just hope that the Howling Mad Murdoch Utsikten turns up today. Kalmar and Ågret, the top 3 clash, so that 1.57 is immediately a little wary, as is the fact that there is a big gap in form here. Ågret have not played the top 4 away, Kalmar not played the top 5 at home, so that gap in form worries me. Ordinarily, Kalmar scoring 2+ goals at home, and Ågret don't tend to not find the net, so that 0-0 should be vulnerable at some point. Possibility of both teams scoring, but Örebro losing. That seems to be the main angle for this particular match. We'll be looking for a potential Örebro opening goal and to take that one on. Both of these are in the top 8, Oddevold and Varberg, and both failed to beat the top 8. So that makes that difficult to trust the evens favourite away from home. So how about a neutral play? No 0-0 at half-time away for Varberg. Can we trust that? And both teams to score is a strong pattern as well. Those are the main matches. Let's have a quick look at Sunday's tennis, and then we can wrap this one up. Bublik and Medvedev. Unpredictable Bublik. So Medvedev, if he wins the first set, I will be laying him. I think the Hala crowd will be in Bublik's favour because Medvedev got rid of their chosen one, Zverev, yesterday. Alcaraz and Lehecka, unlikely to be troubled, isn't he, Alcaraz? The only reason I would have laid him yesterday, winning the first set, quite simply, because he was playing a Spaniard in form. Mallorca, Foggy's out there, playing Altmaier. Don't know much about the Mallorcan tournament. It's a nice little top up the tan for old Foggy. And in Eastbourne, the Brits are still alive and they're playing each other. Harris and Lofhagen. That's got potentially 3 sets written all over it. You might want to lay the first set winner. Preferably Harris, because he's already odds on. If he wins the first set, it's also going to be even shorter. Jack Duckworth, well, he's away from Vera for another day. Playing Monday today, and look at the odds. The market can't split these two, so that gives us the potential for a 3-setter there as well. Those are the main standouts there. Mallorca, I'd be a little careful. Bernard Tomic, for example, playing. These aren't the best ranked players on the planet. And we're getting graphs and we've got previews, so that suggests it's a high quality event in Bad Homburg. Don't forget, if you want to look at the women's tennis, control print screen, go off to Elon Musk's mate, Mr. Grok. And if you want to enhance the research even further, simple operation, copying and pasting these previews. Although when you're using Gemini, you've got the reach of Google. So these are generic previews. Google will probably be able, or Grok. So maybe I can try this with Gemini. But let's have a look at that. Deep, don't forget to do deep research. And at all times, try to find yourself a prompt. So I've got tennis research prompt here. And I will just let him loose. I'm recording these as well. So I will let you know how strong or otherwise his analysis is. It's the great thing about it, it's unemotional analysis. He doesn't have an opinion other than what he can find on the internet. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. There we go. That's what I was after. And you just leave it to go. Don't forget, do deeper research. Gemini as well will probably be better for this because it's got that Google reach. Don't forget, you can take these screenshots and just say research this WTA event. And then off we go. Research the event shown in the screenshot. And don't forget, go to deep research. And if you've got the ability, you can turn this into a podcast. You can listen to it throughout the day. And you just leave it to go. It will do full analysis for you. So I'll let you know how these get on. It could be a good avenue in, couldn't it, for us to do some more confident tennis researching. But I like my method. It's just to try to find a value angle in with a good reason. Unpredictability, beating big names, public. So Medvedev won't know what's hit him. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com on Telegram. It was a good neutral avenue yesterday. That will be from 1:30, it seems. That will move in to the Superettan. So looking forward to more neutral plays and Salernitana at Samp. It's 7:30. Don't know if I'll be up for that. But Denmark and France is going to be in-play stats only. The only avenue we got in yesterday was because of a red card. That tends to be the way in these very tough to read and high-profile events. Have a great day. I will see members at 1:30 for Vålerenga and Molde. Our first look at whether neutral is the best way to play these Scandinavian leagues. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you members on Telegram a little bit later on.